Hi, I'm Elle, and I head up the content team at C3.
I'm Alex, Senior Content Strategist at C3, and in this video we'll be talking about how we use AI in the content team, but also the future of AI for content. So one way we use AI in content is for sort of quite time-consuming desk research. So recently, working on a client, I was creating a travel guide and looking for selfie spots around the local football stadium. So one thing I did was ask the tool to find selfie spots that had lots of reviews on Google, the actual high rating of those reviews and mentions in online articles, got the data, compiled it, and then also reviewed it for whether it was actually accurate. But then that gave me the list and I went from there.
So one of the biggest uses we use for AI at the minute is through content ideation. It's just a really good way of kind of gaining inspiration and getting some ideas. So I have a client who is very B2B heavy, and when you've done a lot of ideation for them, it can be hard coming up with new ideas. But just by plugging in some ideas to AI, I get loads more thrown back at me, and it means I can do my keyword research from there.
So one way we actually see AI being useful in future is identifying sort of content score when auditing. Obviously, this won't replace the auditing process and will still provide detailed on-page recommendations, but it will allow us to identify these really quick top-level wins.
So we don't actually use it for content creation at C3 just because it's not good enough when compared with humans writing content, but we do recognise that for shorter form content like meta descriptions, it would be useful for that, but we don't do that in the content team. But we are constantly testing, so we often test out sort of smaller kind of like PLP content just to see if in the future it gets any better. It might be something that we can use.
Another way we actually see AI being useful is clustering content ideas. So we take a big bank of keyword research, plug it into the tool, and it'd identify these semantically similar keywords and identify the topics that are obviously going to be coming out of those keywords. So it kind of does that admin work for us.
So one of the things that I'm really excited for in the future for AI is helping out with the admin side of things for auditing. So when we audit a client's content, it's very time consuming. We crawl it, we then take a look and see, okay, which URLs are duplicate or have similar content on site. And in a lot of cases, clients don't have categories, so we often have to try and categorize content based on the URLs. And I think where AI will play a big part is basically taking all of that hard work for us so we can focus on actually looking at the content on the page and making those recommendations. So if you'd like to find out more about our content offerings, just head to our website at connect23.com.